know what just happened there. Like the pens just started flying. The screen just went blank. I am so sorry, guys. I am back, but everything is falling apart. See? Everything's falling apart, but I'm still smiling. Yes, like I have been off for like a week now. Physically, like my coordination, everything, I've been off. Emotionally, I've been a little off, a little angry. I don't know what's going on. But I am in control. Because I recognize where these emotions are coming from. I recognize that I have a lot going on and I need to pull pause. So let's get back to these filling ourselves up. Okay, I got a couple more from the jar. And as you can see, I'm already full of all of these negative terms. You'll be nothing more than a nobody. Let us continue. I'm pretty sure everyone has a derogatory term for each pen. Let me continue to fill myself up with. Let me continue to fill myself up with all of these things. So now, every last one of these labels all of these things are dwelling within me. And when I have time to sit down and think about myself, think about my life, and think about who I am and what I want to be and my capabilities and my possibilities and how they're endless. I got all this that I'm carrying. I have all this that I'm carrying that's stopping me from believing in self. That's stopping me from taking hold of a better future. That's stopping me from moving forward because it was put into me, because it was said and I accepted it. See, when you adopt a growth mindset, you adopt a mindset where, hold on, none of this, get it off me. Get it off of me. None of this, you see them dropping, belongs to me. None of these belong to me. Get off of me. Get it out. Get it out. Get it, all of that clutter out. You let it in, you can let it out. I don't have to accept that. That is not who I am. That is not what I go by. Look, I got them all in my arms. Some get trapped. Some get trapped and they remain longer than others. You got to get them out. Get out of there. You're not who I am. You're not a representation of me. You should never be a part of my life or the way I describe myself. See, this is hooked on to something. See, so this one may be deep rooted from childhood. It may be something that I can't immediately let go of, but I can bring it out if I make the choice, because this is my mindset. This is me telling myself, whoo, hey, I'm lighter. Do you know why I'm lighter? Because I choose to tell myself different things than what the world chooses to tell me about me. If my family and my friends tell me negative things about myself, then I refuse to accept them. If my friends, my ex-spouse, my family, society itself, you have to get to a comfortable place within yourself to know that you are imperfectly perfect. You are one copy. There is no other you. You are the gift. You are the gift. In the way you are shaped, in the way you look, in the way you laugh, in the way you are packaged, all in one. You are the gift. You are worth it. You have to believe it for yourself. No one has to tell me I'm worth it anymore. Because I have heard so much that I wasn't worth it, that baby, I know I am. If I hear I'm not worth it, it's because in your mind you know that I'm all too worth it, so it troubles you. But hey, I'm not here to boast on it. But if that's what you need to do for you, I suggest that you throw all of it down. Don't let things that are unhealthy dwell within you, in your mind. You got to adopt a growth mindset. And within a growth mindset, you are telling yourself, I am worthy. I can and will do this. This is my plan. If you are coming against my betterment, then I must cut our connection off. I will disappear and disconnect from any and everything that no longer serves me. Friendships, relationships, situationships, whatever the case may be, because I've reached a level of maturity that I understand that this is not who I want to be. That is a not representation of me, and that's not what I want in my life. I got places to go and dreams to fulfill. And if you are not a part of that, then you can take your exit. I don't have time for people to break me down and degrade me and make me feel less. If you're not here to uplift, encourage, and empower, you can disappear. And you have to make a stand, because what other people attach to yourself is because you are allowing it. So if you're not in a strong place mentally and emotionally, separate yourself so you can become stronger within yourself. You can develop a stronger relationship with yourself, build stronger confidence and self-esteem within yourself. But you can't do that in unhealthy environments around unhealthy people doing unhealthy things. Telling yourself and believing unhealthy ideologies about yourself. It's funny to me, even in our cardinal world and our spiritual world, there's this one thing that truly matters. In my spiritual faith beliefs, the Bible tells us, so shall a man thinketh. That is who he is. And what we think about ourselves. Other people say, pay attention to your thoughts, because there's power in your thoughts for manifestation and so forth and so forth. Do you understand that you actually believe what you think about yourself? Take a minute and do an inventory check and think. Question your belief system about you. And then when you question your belief system about you, question where you got this belief system. Was it a relationship that broke you down and made you feel incomplete? That made you feel like you weren't enough? That made you feel like there was something about you that was incompetent? Now your self-esteem is at an all-time low. Now your self-confidence is broken. And you're wondering, where did I lose myself in this relationship? Do you have friendships with people where they're always trying to down you? Even, let me tell you how I know, guys, even when I was younger within my family, I was always a part of some joke. And I would really consider, like, why would I be singled out all the time to be a part of a joke that is not even funny? Why are you drawing this kind of a negative attention towards me to make me feel uncomfortable in the presence of what is supposed to be bringing me happiness and joy? But in the presence of everyone, it is making me feel ashamed of who I am. It's making me, my self-confidence and self-esteem go down. Like, no. You don't have to accept these things. I really had to take the time to pick apart and separate who I am from who the world says I am. Who was I before the world got their hands on me? Before the world and everybody in it got his hands on me. Who was I? Who was I striving to be? That's who I'm going back to pick up. That's who I'm going back to ride for. I know that's right. Hold on, baby girl. I'm sorry, Dominique. I didn't mean to leave you here. I got lost in myself. I got lost in the tracks, but now I can stand for us. What was it that we believed in? What was it that we were working on? What passions, what desires, what ideologies did we have? And for me, it was, I can do it. I am capable. I'm a beautiful woman. I'm super confident. I'm super outgoing. I'm resilient. I'm strong. I'm brilliant in the mind. And I would not achieve the things that I'm achieving today with the same degrading mindset from then. I was worthless. I can't do it. I won't be nothing. I'm nothing. And because I come from nothing, there's no way I could be anything. That all of these things were false. All of these things were working against me. So I made a whole mess, guys, trying to give you guys it. So let's get into it. So when I'm thinking about when we look at our mindsets, where we are, and we're sitting down in that moment and in that time with ourselves, right? I want you to pick apart your voice from the voices of others. And if you have some really bad views of yourself, I want you to decide to think about it and to decide, where did this come from? When and where did I pick this up? When and where did I decide that I wasn't enough? When and where did I decide that I wasn't pretty enough, or I wasn't fine enough, that I was unhappy with myself? When did I decide that I was unworthy? When and where did these thoughts, intrusive, ugly thoughts, begin to take root inside of me? And then you got to fight them. You got to fight them. When you got to look in your mirror and accept. You got to look at yourself and accept. You got to look at your life and say, hold on. What was is not what is right now. I might have been weak then, but I'm not weak now. You may have had one up on me back then, but try it now. You have to recognize that it is some strength within the moment of identifying your weakness. Because now that you know where you want weak, that's an area where you will now be strong. Because you're not going to let anyone put you in that kind of situation again unless you choose. So let's become the master of what is acceptable for us to believe about ourselves and what is not. And get cast it out. Get rid of it. You do not allow people, do not give people the power to degrade you with their words, the power to bring you down, to make you feel less than them. Do you know that that is their intention? That is their sole intention. They are already beneath you because of their behavior is an intent to break you, to make you feel less, to make you feel worthless, to make you believe these things about yourself. That's nothing good. That is nothing good. And let me stop here and tell you now, quickly, hold on. You are worthy. You can and you will do it. You are somebody and you are beautiful. You are handsome. You got this. Pick up wherever you left off and begin with loving yourself and casting out everything that is not suiting you, that is not helping you grow, that's not empowering you to grow, that's not encouraging you to grow, that's not uplifting you and elevating you to do so. And if it starts with an unhealthy mindset, then let's start there. Let's get a hold of these intrusive thoughts, the people that are carrying them and bringing them to you, and the reason why you are accepting them to be true. Let's get to the bottom of it, and let's get it cleared out so we can let it rain and clear it out. What? Let it rain and clear it out. It's like, nah. Y'all, but seriously. I want you to love, and I want you to be loved, and I want you to start with yourself. I want you to understand that you are great. Bad things happen to great people. You can choose to get up and change your life any day, at any moment. And that is not between nobody but you and your Creator. There is nothing anyone can do to stop you. Take off the labels. Stop believing in the things that are not a representation of who you are. Yeah, we may have done some of these things. We may have said some of these things. We may have exhibited some of these behaviors. But that does not mean that's who I am. And don't accept it. Don't internalize it. So let's get ready to grow. Thank you guys for coming in. Get on your worksheets. I really want you to take the time. Spend time in your thoughts, breaking them down and really paying attention to intrusive thoughts, ideologies that are not healthy, that you believe about yourself. And we got to come up out of that. And things that are actually true about you. And that means you have to take the time and spend time with you. Getting back to you, getting back to the things that you like, getting back doing the things that make you happy, that fulfill you. Once again, it is not selfish to care for yourself. It is actually selfish of others for not giving you space and the grace to do so. Okay, I'm up out of here. Make sure you tune in next week. We'll be working on our workshops so we can come together and really hone in on our mindsets. So there's open discussion. If you have any questions, we can talk over, different methods, different strategies, and different things. Because y'all know I like to act things out. Y'all know I like to come in and act a fool. I love you all, guys. Stay safe. Take care of each other. All right. And hey, pick up that ball and let's go. Talk soon.